Welcome to Bike Culture Hub, and today we dive deep into the resurrection of a 1970s icon, brought roaring into the modern age. Meet the all-new 2026 Suzuki GT550 Neo Classic, a machine that strikes a rare balance between vintage aesthetics and contemporary engineering. This isn't just a retro-inspired motorcycle, this is Suzuki paying homage to its glorious two-stroke past while delivering a thoroughly modern ride that satisfies the demands of today's riders. Buckle in, this is going to be a ride soaked in heritage, precision, and modern thrill. The original GT550 was one of the defining motorcycles of its time, a mid-range, air-cooled two-stroke triple that earned a cult following for its smooth power delivery and unmistakable exhaust note. The 2026 GT550 Neo Classic doesn't try to replace it. Instead, it celebrates that legacy while forging a new path. From the moment you lay eyes on it, the blend of vintage lines with new-age technology captivates. The teardrop fuel tank, flat seat, and triple exhaust pipes echo back to the golden age of motorcycling, yet the LED lighting, digital instrumentation, and refined lines give away its contemporary DNA. Let's start with the beating heart of this Neo Classic marvel. Under the tank sits a 550 cubic centimeters parallel twin engine, liquid-cooled, and tuned to deliver the kind of refined torque curve that makes it both urban-friendly and highway-hungry. Suzuki made the decision to forego the two-stroke configuration this time, choosing a modern fuel-injected, DOHC four-stroke setup that adheres to current emission norms while still delivering that visceral connection between throttle and rear wheel. With a healthy output of 54 horsepower at 8,500 RPM and 49 Nm of torque at 6,500 RPM, the GT550 Neo Classic offers brisk acceleration without feeling overwhelming, making it ideal for both new-age cafe racers and seasoned vintage lovers. Performance-wise, the GT550 Neo Classic surprises you. Despite its retro looks, the ride feels planted and confident, thanks to a high-tensile steel double cradle frame and revised suspension setup, 41mm telescopic forks at the front and dual shock absorbers at the rear, both tuned for a balance between comfort and feedback. Cornering is fluid, aided by a fairly neutral rake and trail geometry, and the wide handlebars offer ample leverage for city maneuvers or mountain twisties. The bike weighs in at 187 kg wet, which is quite manageable and contributes to the GT550's agility. A 6-speed transmission mated to a slipper clutch ensures smoother gear transitions and reduced wheel hop under aggressive downshifting, while the engine note remains throaty and rich, a subtle nod to the signature hum of its predecessor. Braking duties are confidently handled by a single 310mm disc up front with a radial mount 4-piston caliper and a 250mm disc at the rear, backed by a dual-channel ABS system that's sensitive but not overly intrusive. Suzuki has also equipped the GT550 Neo Classic with traction control, something you rarely see in the retro segment, and a selectable ride mode system that allows toggling between eco, standard, and sport modes. These are small touches that elevate the ride experience significantly and make the GT550 more versatile than your average heritage bike. The design of the GT550 Neo Classic deserves its own spotlight. Suzuki's designers have taken an almost reverential approach, borrowing elements from the original but enhancing them with surgical precision. The fuel tank, with its polished knee recesses and bold Suzuki lettering, screams vintage authenticity. The chrome triple exhaust pipes pay tribute to the old two-stroke layout even though the new engine's internals are modern. The side panels, finished in brushed aluminum with GT550 badges, are a nostalgic wink, while the overall silhouette remains unmistakably inspired by the original silhouette. Yet, Suzuki has introduced subtle updates: LED round headlamp with a daytime running ring, fully digital TFT screen with Bluetooth smartphone connectivity, turn-by-turn navigation, and ride analytics. It's retro, but it doesn't shy away from today's expectations. Comfort is another area where the GT550 Neo Classic earns its stripes. The flat saddle is plush, wide enough for all-day rides, and low at just 790mm seat height, making it accessible to a wide range of riders. The rider triangle is relaxed, with mid-set foot pegs and upright handlebars that allow a natural, slightly leaned-in stance perfect for spirited rides and casual cruising alike. Pillion accommodations are decent, and Suzuki offers optional accessories like a cafe racer-style rear cowl, luggage rack, and touring screen if you're planning longer journeys. The fuel tank holds 14 liters, and combined with the engine's efficiency, you can easily expect a range of around 300 to 350 kilometers, making it not just stylish, but practical too. Suzuki has also launched a full accessory catalog for customization, tapping into the cafe racer and street classic culture. From bar-end mirrors, quilted seats, and spoke-style alloy wheels to high-rise exhaust options and tank pads, riders can make the GT550 Neo Classic truly their own. And for those who are particular about finishes, the bike is offered in 4 stunning liveries: candy burnt orange with chrome accents, classic pearl white, matte gunmetal gray, and a limited heritage edition in deep sapphire blue with gold pinstriping, paying homage to the 1975 GT550. Pricing is another area where Suzuki seems to have done its homework. The 2026 GT550 Neo Classic starts at $7,999, making it one of the most accessible retro-modern bikes in its segment. It positions itself smartly between rivals like the Yamaha XSR 700, Honda CB650R, and Royal Enfield Interceptor 650, offering not just similar performance but an aesthetic and emotional connect that sets it apart. Suzuki has also introduced a 2-year warranty with optional extended coverage, showing confidence in their build quality and reliability. Where the GT550 Neo Classic truly shines is in the emotional department. It's not the fastest bike, nor the most technologically advanced, but it hits a chord that many motorcycles today simply miss. It reminds you of why we fell in love with motorcycling in the first place: that raw connection, the feeling of freedom, the soundtrack of the engine, the turning of heads at traffic lights, and the memories it evokes of an era long gone. And yet, it does all that without compromising the conveniences and safety features we expect in 2026. This isn't a museum piece. It's a daily rider with soul. Whether you're a diehard fan of the original GT series or a younger rider looking for something that feels timeless, the Suzuki GT550 Neo Classic delivers. It isn't trying to outgun the competition in pure performance, it's trying to offer something more holistic, more emotional, and frankly, more stylish. With balanced handling, classic design, thoughtful modern touches, and an evocative nameplate, it's a return to form for Suzuki in the neo-retro segment. So, is the 2026 Suzuki GT550 Neo Classic just a retro throwback, or is it a worthy modern-day contender? The answer is, it's both. It's a love letter to the past and a bold statement for the future. This is a motorcycle that wears its history on its sleeve but marches forward with conviction. At Bike Culture Hub, we believe the GT550 Neo Classic is not just a revival. It's a revelation. So, is the 2026 Suzuki GT550 Neo Classic just a retro throwback, or is it a worthy modern-day contender? The answer is, it's both. It's a love letter to the past and a bold statement for the future. This is a motorcycle that wears its history on its sleeve but marches forward with conviction. At Bike Culture Hub, we believe the GT550 Neo Classic is not just a revival, it's a revelation. Thanks for riding along with us today. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2026 GT550 Neo Classic, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more authentic bike reviews, and drop your thoughts in the comments. What do you think about Suzuki's revival of this classic? Is this the retro comeback we've all been waiting for? Until next time, keep your throttle twisted and your spirit untamed.